Think we got it?
I don't think so. Shows it's in preview mode. Oh. Okay, I think that's right.
You think you got it?
I think I got it this time.
You would think we we have never done this before.
Yeah, you would think. We've done this 1,000 different times, and every single time it's something different. And you know what? I take responsibility for it.
Oh.
It was my fault.
What'd you do?
Because I decided to try a different setting in YouTube tonight, and you gave me that look saying, don't try it. What we do works. And I was like, no. I read about it on Twitter. It's going to be the best. And I tried it, and it lasted for 5 seconds and shut off.
Yes.
So I don't think that was the best setting. Maybe I'll stray away from that next time.
Let's do that.
So sorry about that, y'all. Thank you so much for staying on with us.
Yes.
And coming back on. We see that you're all hopping back on, so thank you for that. But yes, my fault, my bad. I take responsibility for it. Go me.
Yep.
I was wrong. You were right. She won't hear that very often.
That's true.
Take it while
That's
you
true.
can,
I will take it. I will take it. So I'm just doing a quick double check real quick.
Okay.
And there
all right.
we are. Okay.
I think we are. Okay. Yay.
Oh, it's cold.
It's for Texas. It's, well, in general, it is freezing right now.
And it's going to get colder.
I know the low on Monday is supposed to be 0.
Like
In North Texas, 0.
I don't think I've ever had 0-degree weather here.
Not here, no.
I
We've
mean,
had pretty close, but not 0 by any means.
I think like in maybe like the teens, like
Yeah.
10 maybe, but never 0.
Yeah, I've never had 0.
Not with the actual temperature. Can you imagine what the wind chill is going to be?
I don't even want to think about it. It's supposed to be snowing and ugh.
Well, I kind of want the snow a little bit as long as it doesn't disrupt everything like the ice did today.
For sure.
So we were lucky to have only a few little minor skids on the way to work. There was definitely a lot more accidents that were going on, so we were blessed not to have that. But yes, so we are here. We are live. We are excited to be with you.
Yay.
Happy early Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Yep, that's coming up Sunday. We're super excited about that. It'll be even cold. That'll be like a cold Valentine's Day. You know, actually, I remember one year when you were like tittle tot, like this small.
Tittle tot, okay.
And it actually snowed on Valentine's Day.
Oh, did it really?
It was kind of fun, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge snow event,
Party.
maybe 2 or 3 inches, but it was on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Yeah, you were like that, yeah.
Oh,
I
go
remember you
team.
were 7 years old.
Awesome.
I just now remember.
Alrighty.
Anyway, fun.
So, as always, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our channel. So it's going to be right down there at the bottom right-hand corner. After you click on that subscribe button, make sure you click on the little bell that shows up so you can get notified whenever we post new videos or whenever we go live here at After Hours.
Yay. I got my comfy pants on, too.
You got your comfy pants on. We got new mics. What do y'all think about that?
Hopefully
can
you
you hear
hear me.
Diana? That's everyone can hear me.
It's always, we can't hear Diana,
No one
so
can hear
hopefully you hear
Diana,
me.
so-
We did get some new mics, so let us know if you can hear us. I sure hope so. Speaking of Valentine's Day, you know, I always love to ask a question to interact with you.
For sure.
And so I was wondering, how do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Do you kind of go all out? Do you, spend time with your significant other, your grandkids, your kids? Like, do you send stuff to them? Or do you, like, just kind of keep it simple? I don't know. What do you do?
Well, I normally keep it simple. Just like, flowers and chocolates and stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
I stay so simple that Darren barely gets a card.
Oh. That was
Maybe
sad.
some cookies. Well, I mean, when we first got married, it was like, okay, yeah, we did grand. He gave me flowers, and then over the years, you go, okay, that's like $50 we don't have to spend on a nice bouquet of flowers, and we don't have to go out to eat. We'll save that money. So, card, keep a simple chocolate. That's okay, right? I mean, I don't know. That's me. How do you guys do it?
The one day of the year.
There's so many days,
The
though.
one day of the year. The
As long-
Hallmark day of the year.
It is the Hallmark day. That is true.
Okay.
That is true.
You gotta get the chocolates, the flowers, the big teddy bears. You gotta decorate. You gotta do the champagne. You gotta do everything.
We keep it simple. So what do you guys do? Anyway, so now we'll get past that, and we are going to tell you what we're going to talk about tonight.
Definitely.
Go for it.
So tonight we are going to be taking a look at the all-new Skillbuilder Finesse filler panel. So it comes in this cute little packaging, just branded, the Skillbuilder Finesse. There are 27 colorful fill designs, including hooks, lines, swirls, arcs, S-curves, loops, feathers, and more.
Okay, there we go.
So if you've been around or been following us for a while, we've done videos on the Skillbuilder panels before. There are other ones,
Yes.
but this is the first one that comes in a colorful version
I know.
that you can actually turn into a lap size quilt, or
Or like
maybe
a
give it like a
baby
baby
quilt.
quilt or
Yeah.
something like that, because it is so cute. And if you pick like the right color thread, bone 17443 Clyde, just saying, it would look really, really well on this, and you have a beautiful finished quilt. But you've also learned so many muscle memory techniques that you can take forward onto new quilts.
Exactly. And
Um,
so if you've watched some of the videos before, we wanted to quickly just show
Oh, yeah.
you that we do have the Skill Builder 1 and 2. So this is just a very basic white on black, has a book involved in there, and it shows you some really basic skills. Really fun. We have a video on that. And so when we found out about this one, we were like, oh, we have to see it. And it got here, so let's
It's so
unbag it. It's so
cute.
cute.
So we'll pull it out of the packaging that it comes in. Nice size panel, 24 by 36, I believe.
I think it was a
Nice
little bigger
size.
than
Maybe
that.
a little bigger than that. Something than that. Probably a little bigger than that.
I think it was like square, yeah.
Oh, something like that. I don't know. But nice size panel. I'll hold it up. Plenty of different options on this panel here.
All those fun colors.
A lot of good options. A lot of good sashing options in here with some cute border corner options. I like all these blocks. I love all these colors. So many different techniques here that you can do.
For sure. For real.
Yeah.
I was going to say for real. No.
For real, for sure. For
real, for sure.
Real, for real,
You know
sure,
what? Let's just jump right into it. I'm so excited to try it.
Okay, it's fine. I had a whole nother spiel planned, but it's fine. No, we'll just jump right into it. Okay. So Diana, if you want to head back to the back, or I guess, is it my turn first?
You're first.
Oh, okay, I'm first. All right. Well, I will head back to the back, and this is the first part of the Skill Builder Filler Finesse panel that we will be working on this evening. Nice little rectangular aqua-shaped block here. Got some coral, some salmon, some blues, but there's a lot of cool techniques in this, and so there are arrows on this. I know it's hard to see on camera, but there are arrows on this panel showing you which way you would want to start stitching. And for this, I could stitch, and I'm going to do a little bit of stitch in the ditch here, and then come back up here, come down, maybe a little bit of stitch in the ditch here to get this up, back, and over. I am using black thread tonight so you can see exactly what I am doing. I would probably recommend, if you were doing this for yourself or a loved one or a gift, you could either go with a cool variegated. So this one's like a rainbow variegated, blends in really well. Y'all just wouldn't be able to see it tonight, so I didn't go with that. Or if you went with a solid bone from Glide is my favorite one that blends really well.
Yeah, I was thinking the bone would look really pretty,
Yeah.
but I also thought the variegated would just add that perfect touch to it.
Right.
Because you really couldn't tell where you messed up on the variegated because it would just blend in so well.
Right. So I've got this one, and I'm going to start here where my arrow is. I'm going to tie off, and like I said, using black for tonight just for demonstration purposes. I'm on stitch regulated mode, 12 stitches per inch, pretty normal. And I'm just going to start, but I'm following inside these white lines and just going with the flow, but you're learning so many techniques while you're doing this. So going in and out here, coming down. This is a cute little water design that I could have for any type of thing. Maybe if I'm doing a little background filler, this would be a really cute one. Going in, and you see I'm not staying perfectly on this. Now granted, with the black thread you really see it, but if you were doing a color thread that really blended in, that looked really nice. So come in here, I could do a little bit of stitch in the ditch. If I got a ruler, I'm just going to go right across here and then go back up, and this is little loops. I'm following my way around here, my little loop-de-doops up here. Now this one is one that you want to check because there's not arrows when you get into certain parts of these designs, like for instance for these. So when you're coming in, you want to make this full hook shape first and then do the little plumes on the outside and go to the next one. So as you're coming in, full hook shape first, plumes on the outside, full hook shape, plumes on the outside. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm doing in my full hook shape and then plumes on the outside as I work around. Full hook, plumes on the outside. Oh, that gave a little bit of a swirl there. Full hook and plumes. So I could see this as a really cute pattern if maybe I'm trying to fill in between an applique or behind an applique, excuse me, or if I'm trying to work maybe around some embroidery or stuff like that, I can easily throw in something like this. Gives it really nice movement, dimension. I just think it's super cute. And you can just go with this one. Remember, again, stitch regulated on this. You could be in constant speed if you don't have a stitch regulator, and you still get these nice, beautiful results as well. So that one right there finished my path for here. I could come out with that same little, maybe a swirl here just to get out. So I'm going to actually take my way out. There's no line, but I'm going to just come out right here. Nice little curve. Make my little stitch in the ditch here. And then I'll arc over, back, stitch in the ditch, arc, stitch in the ditch, and then I can make my way around here. So I'm taking that, hook, and back. Diana, you're quiet.
Oh, I'm just watching.
Oh, okay.
Thinking how pretty it would be with the bone and the variegated.
Well, I had to do this so our good friends could see it.
I know. Yeah, if we would have done the blender thread, it'd be really hard to see on camera.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But it also would turn out really cute. You know, be a nice little gift or a good keepsake for you.
That's true.
Maybe something to hang up in your studio so you kind of have design inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
When you're maybe stuck on a quilt. Now, here's one. Trying to figure out which way you want to take the... Let me move the machine out of the way so we can see. Which way we want to take this little feather that we've got here. So, with this one, what I'm going to do is normally you would want to start on this outer feather. So, I would actually follow my way out here, here, and this one actually has me coming back around with the starter one here. You can do that if you'd like, or let's see, it's got it coming. Well, we could go this way. Let's go this way. So we'll move this way around it, come in, do those, and work our way out. So outer feather, we're just going to go with it. I'm going to actually jump these arrows real quick. So this first one, I'm going to come around here, and then I'm going to do my big feather, small feather, and work my way out. Oh, that worked out perfect. So big feather, medium, small, and work my way around. So for this one, same thing. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, so now this is off the normal direction that I do feather, so I've got to learn my muscle memory to work a different direction. And here I was thinking I'd be fine doing this. And I'm just working my way around this. Learning those cool little techniques here. And this time I'm going to work this way. Ooh, getting a little too loosey-goosey with the machine. That's fun. There we go. Back on track. Working all the way through this. Let's go this way. Coming around, learning these nice tight spaces, slowing down to make those points will really make those points nice and sharp for you if you want to kind of point. Makes a nice sharp point for you. Oh, this is so cute. Let's go here. And back around. And that will be the ending for that one. Or let me see where I could pick it back up. Let's do a little bit of stitch in the ditch up. So I'm going to kind of curve out to here, just kind of keep that same arc. And I would grab a ruler and do some stitch in the ditch. This will teach you good stitch in the ditch, kind of following between these printed lines. If you need to move it at all, and then I can take this and come back up here. All the way up, around, and down. Remember, this is the Filler Finesse panel, the new Skillbuilder Filler Finesse panel. You can get them on our website, longarmsupplies.net. Up and down and around. This is fun. I can get some good movement. Kind of learning how to interlock this water more or less together. Right there. That's where I would tie off. And I could do a couple of single stitches there to tie off. Pull up my threads. And trim. Just like that. Diana, what do you think?
I think you did really good. It's super cool.
I think it's cute. Even with the black, I think the black gives a little bit of shadowing on camera. I think it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. I'm looking at it over here on the camera.
So,
okay.
What are we up to next? You're up next, right?
I am, if I can switch the camera right. We'll see if I did this right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Alrighty, so I am up over here. I have a little panel set on the table so that I could think and process. Because I'm doing the lines. So remember, I'm a little bit still more of a beginner. But so this is my block. And so I have a little pin here, and I like to try to do a little bit of muscle memory before I get over on the machine. And that's with any pattern. So that's like a pantograph, anything that I'm going to do to follow, I like to do the pin first. Or my finger, but didn't want to get my fingers in the way. So you can use a pen or a finger. And it's more of just getting that muscle memory so when you get over on the machine, you are ready to go. Plus, it's easier to follow. And I always used to say, look ahead, because I do teach the beginning class, the way beginning class, with the machines. And it's just on the pantographs. And just if I find that if you look ahead, kind of like you're driving, it just makes it so much easier to follow. And then if you try not to stay on the line perfectly, that also helps. Because when you try to stay on the line perfectly, you kind of tense up your shoulders, your neck, and you don't want to do that. It's no fun.
Good tips.
So anyway, so then you kind of go up there and then the stitch in the ditch. And then I actually got a little confused right here. So I'm glad I did this earlier. So I thought just come over here and then come up here, come back down, around, back down, and out. Because I couldn't find a way to connect it without bypassing it. So that way I could do that.
Good.
So I think
that.
I am ready to go back and give it a shot. What do you think?
Good. I am going over a few comments real quick.
Okay.
One of them was what type of thread was were we suggesting? If I was going with a solid color on this, just because it's my favorite color, you can go with any kind of color you want. But if I was going with a solid color on this, I would use the bone from Glide. That's also on our website. The number on that is 17443. Or if you were going with a variegated. I like this one by Omni. Variegated, it's called Olay. And it is, what number is that?
9032.
9032.
But there's lots of them.
But there's there's a ton of different things you can go with.
Anything you can do.
Yeah.
You could do like a little, what do you call that? Like a pastel color one too?
Oh,
variegated.
yeah.
So any of those, they'd all look good. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go over here, pull up my thread. And I might not talk as much as Corey does when I'm quilting because that focus. So Corey, you might have to talk for me.
The what?
You might have to talk for me as I'm quilting. I
okay.
get focused.
Okay, that's fine. So I was back there setting a few things up while you were running. Did you talk about this being a straight line block? Or a straight row block, excuse me?
No. Go ahead and say this is offsetting. Ooh, I'm missing that big time.
You're fine.
I need the bone thread right now.
Need some bone. Okay, so with this pattern, I don't believe if Diana went over it, so if she did, forgive me. But with this pattern, you can see that it's set up as a row, so this would be a really cool muscle memory edge to edge for you to learn. Maybe if you wanted to set out some painter's tape on the quilt, as long as you stay within that row, there's your row. But for this one, to keep it in a block and to use it as a background filler like we're doing, she's going to be doing some stitch in the ditch up the side of the block like I did for my block. And that keeps you going left and right, and then right to left, and then left and right again.
This also shows you how a pattern would offset.
Yes, yeah, this will give you a little bit of an offset look, too.
And how you can take your own patterns and offset them a little bit.
For sure.
Because, by doing these things, you can actually draw your own, right? And just kind of create your own designs.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Good job. So fill in that little section there. Yep.
And I was going to go up here to kind of, so I was trying to keep that continuous line.
Yep, perfect.
See, that's why it's good to practice that muscle memory ahead of time.
Always good to pull out that pen just in case, or your chalk pencil even.
Not that it keeps you on target on the line, but at least you know which direction you're going, right?
Definitely.
And we got a few of these for you tonight, so I hope you are
You're
able
doing
to
a
stick
great
around
job. Keep it up.
and you get to see us do a couple of these. Give us tips on them. Or give you tips, I guess, not us.
I love this panel.
I know.
I absolutely love it.
It's so cute. Well, there's so many techniques to just learn. Whether you're a freehand or computerized quilter, these are awesome ways to just get on. Say you have a computerized machine. Throw this on and just play. It's fun.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about techniques. I just liked it. I was going to make myself one. Or I got this is a quick, easy baby gift. You got a baby shower coming up that you're going to, or a gender reveal party or something, man. Toss one of these up. The reason I'm talking about is because I'm going to a gender reveal party this weekend. I was like, man, could have used bone thread on this. I've been giving it away as a gift.
Okay, I'm going to skip
Take it up. Yep, there you go. And keep going. Perfect.
All right, I'm almost done, folks.
Keeping
I'm going to move on to the
continuous.
second one, or I guess the third one.
Doing great.
I'm usually a pretty good multitasker, but apparently I cannot quilt and talk at the same time, as you can see.
That's okay. Love it. I see you getting a little bit more comfortable with it. You're not like white knuckling the machine anymore.
Yeah.
So you're kind of starting to build that memory up.
Yep.
At least the flow of it.
It's only about 50 more of these and I might have it down.
All right. That's a start. That's a start. Looks so cute.
And when you're doing this on a quilt, you're not trying to follow the pattern.
Yeah, that's
so you
another
wouldn't even
thing,
know
yeah.
that you're messing up.
I
right?
think it looks great.
Perfect. That was super fun.
I like that one.
Alrighty.
It was easy.
So you want to go up there and trace and show the other one, or?
Yeah, sure. Which one are we moving on to next?
I think we'll move on to the one right
The
next
one right
to
to
it.
the right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me get up there and reposition a few things real quick. Okay. So up here, this one, you're looking at this and you're probably like, okay, that's really basic, which is good. We like basic. But there are a lot of different techniques you can learn from that one block as I'm running across the store real quick to grab something to give you a good idea of another usage for something that we've been covering a lot lately. Here it is. Okay. Sorry, I am not prepared on that one, but it just came to my brain. Okay, so on this block, what's really cool about this is one, you have a block to work with. Turn that on a 45, you got a block on point, so a nice pattern to put in there. Beautiful frame to go around maybe a sunbonnet Sue or a different type of applique, or maybe if you're doing a Dresden, this would be a beautiful thing because it sticks out a little bit, connects in here. That'd be really nice. A nice way to accomplish this really evenly inside your block or your block on point, either one, is taking that basic 8 stencil that we've been looking a lot at here at After Hours. And what you can do is chalk down that, let me kind of pick this camera up a little bit. Is chalk down those lines, and you see this works perfectly with that basic 8.
Oh, yeah.
So you can kind of draw out your design, and that's how you can keep these nice even loops with your basic 8.
Yeah.
So
Good tips
it's
to
one
add
of those
to
things
it.
there. So you've got a nice frame here and a nice little center block. Starting kind of wherever you want here, completely up to you. I could say I'd start maybe here because that's just where I start things. So I'd start here, loop around this. These are just nice, tight loops. I would do all the outer loops first, and then when I get back to this section, then I can come in and do those. I take that back. I can't. I just thought about that. Okay, so I got to do these loops at the same time. So that was on me. My bad. So I would start here, do that figure 8 first. So that figure 8, come into all these loops, come in with that figure 8, all these loops.
Well, that's why it's good to
figure 8.
practice ahead of time.
Exactly. All these loops, figure 8, all these loops until you get back to here.
Yeah, and then tie off and just go out to the outside.
That's right.
Fun. Let's see it.
Okay. So back at the machine, we can take a look at that same block, and we'll start at that upper center portion right here between these two. And I am going to start with my center, take a single stitch, pull up my bobbin thread, a few more single stitches. I'll move a little forward on my stitching so I can, oh, that was a little jagged. I was moving too slow there. Just so I can trim those threads. Y'all know how I can be about my threads sometimes. They really can annoy me if they're in my way. So, got those moved out of the way, those cut. And here we go. So we're going to start with our figure 8. And then we come in with those nice loops. Nice loop, figure 8, here we are. Nice loops. Good movement on this. Get you a good feel of your machine. Figure 8. Loops again. A good figure 8 here. Ooh, went a little opposite of what I've been doing, but that's okay. Good movement on that one. Right there to the center. Done. That was a fast block, no?
Yeah. Just pick it up and go to the outside.
Yeah. Cut this off real quick. And I
That'd
will
be super
move
cute
over
design
here.
in a block too.
Wouldn't it though?
Yeah.
And it's super fast.
Yeah.
Super duper fast. All right. Okay. And this is just that cute little frame. I like how it goes in and out here. Uh-oh, got me there because I was talking. But it kind of goes in and out, gives it some direction, gives your eye something to look for instead of just sitting there doing the same way all the way around. Around and around. Oh, I love it. Again, for those of you joining on with us right now, just using that black thread for contrast. So you can definitely see what we're doing tonight. My threads are in my way. Should have got those while I could. Ugh, move this there. There we go. Working with those loops. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it. Awesome. There we go. Cool. All right. Diana, where'd you go?
Oh, I'm just up here trying to trace my next one.
Oh, she ran away from me for a second.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do some of the sashing ones real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let's look at this one. Y'all know I'm very fond of ribbon candy. This is kind of like ribbon candy a little bit. So just getting those muscle memories when you're doing those 3 lines and then switching to do vertical 3 and then horizontal 3, vertical 3, horizontal 3. So I'll do this one real quick. Ooh, losing my bobbin thread. There it is. Tying off. Okay, and starting up. So we're going to start going down and back. So this would be a really cute sashing. Could even do a background fill on this if you wanted to. But I love that you can just follow this panel and get all these different design ideas. Okay, I'll stop right there because that's where I'm about to lose y'all from seeing it, so I'll stop right there.
Oh, the ribbon candy look. Yeah, I like that.
Something easy.
Yeah.
And you can just, meet up with this if you roll to do more or however you want to do it.
Yeah. Oh, super cool.
Get on
I
the
like
next
all the
section.
different ideas.
I know, I love it. I think it's super duper cute. Okay, so what are you showing us?
I am going to show you the one right below
That sounded
it.
really mean. What is next? You're going to show us the one right below it? Okay,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
cool. So
Yep.
just an overall view again, look at that before we get cameras switched over to drawing board, but that just kind of gives you that frame and that center block. Even with that black thread, love the shadowing, love the contrast, super cute.
Alrighty. So this is the next one that I'm going to do. As you can see, you can actually see the rest of the ribbon candy that he was doing, so you can continue going, and it goes all the way down. It also has some leaves over here that you can try. A little bit of swivel over here, so super fun. And then Corey's got this really cool block next to us that you don't see, but that's going to be a really fun one. But next, I'm going to do this one. So as you can see, I can actually come in at the top or come in at the bottom, and it's kind of really simple. Just a little, kind of like what I would call a loop-de-doo. Just something to fill in that block, or even if you wanted to do an overall pattern, just really easy. But you can see how it keeps consistent for you. It's almost like a stipple with a circle in the middle to kind of keep it from crossing over. But
Yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah, so it gives you that movement like a stipple would, but you have a little bit more movement in it, and super fun.
Love it.
Yeah, so
Well,
I think I'm already ready on this one. I've been
go
practicing
ahead.
while you were back there having a good
Go
time.
ahead on.
Okay.
Fancy, fancy.
Alrighty. I can't wait to see you do the one next to it, though. That's going to be super pretty. I was not going to attempt that one.
Quick question before you get started. There's some people jumping on with us. Is this a panel that can be purchased? Yes, this is a Skillbuilder Filler Finesse panel, available on our website, www.longarmsupplies.net.
Alright, I think I'm going to start at the bottom and go up to the top. Just because it's easier to grab the machine that way. Alrighty, I'm just going to whip it out. Just following the lines there. Or almost following the lines. Great practice for overall. I love this, how you can... And remember, you don't have to stay on perfectly on the line. It's more of just a practice. Because when you're doing it on your quilts, you won't have this line. Ooh, I got a big one out there. Corey kind of moved the quilt a little farther back on me.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It's all good. Again, don't feel like you have to stay on the lines. It's just more of, this is why this is a great practice piece. And if you're using a blender thread, it'll be so cute. Alrighty.
Super cute.
There we go. I took it out. So why don't we show them what you're doing next?
Oh, okay, cool. So what I am taking a look at now is I absolutely love this block. This is the one that is on the thumbnail and for the video, and I just think it's really, really cool. I like the movement in it. There's not a whole lot of arrows on this one. It's kind of like a free-for-all, whatever direction you want to take it. So we are going to tackle these in a little bit of a different fashion. I'm actually going to start over here. There actually is one arrow, or a couple arrows, kind of giving you a starting point. Not much throughout the panel, but a couple of arrows here to kind of give you a starting point. And I want to start with these inner feather plumes right here. And if you wanted to, you could come up and make a nice little stem and maybe work your way back with these and, you know, back and forth, whatever you're more comfortable with. But I'm just going to come in here and start working with these feather plumes all the way up my vine here. And I'm going to make a deep feather here as I'm working around. And that's going to more or less give me my stem that I'm looking for me. I'm going to give it a shot. I haven't done this one yet before. But I'm going to come in and I'm going to make a deep feather here and then come back to do that piece deep all the way to the point where it comes in, just to see what that would look like. We'll see. Y'all get to test it out with me, be the judge of it, and we'll take a look. But then we'll do that one there, and then we can come over here and kind of fill this up. This blue line is pretty thick in between these two. If you wanted to get on either side of that blue line and do additional stitching to make that blue pop, you can. Not any specific direction on how you want to take that, just completely up to you. So I am ready. Diana, am I ready to go back?
You're ready.
Okay. So, moment of truth, here we go. Head back to the back of the machine here and start in that upper left feather there. And come over here. I'm going to start right here. And this was that one that I want to test this out. All about kind of testing out your skills or testing out maybe new design ideas. Different things you've never done before, different things you want to kind of take a peek at and see what you can do. So let's see, I'm going to start with that inner feather. Nice deep stem there, gives it nice shape. way down. There we go. Not bad, actually. Not bad. I don't hate that. That's good. Okay. So now I'm going to do these little inner parts of this green. So this is just a nice little arc coming in. Doing this little pinpoint there, working your way up. A little bit of a curvature pinpoint.
Oh, that's super cute.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
A lot of black thread there in the center. Love it though. That's actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
Bring that, and then maybe if I wanted to do, let's just do the outer part of that blue.
It's definitely a good way to practice on those feathers.
Well, a good way to practice on feathers. This is a really good way to really see like how you're going to want to stitch something out.
Yeah.
That makes it easier for you. I'm gonna come in here and do this, and kind of work between the lines and work quickly on your feet.
Yeah.
Kind of seeing where you want to go next.
Yeah.
I like this one. It has the hook here, but then it has this little fin. Isn't that cute? You got your hook here, then you come up, you got this little fin. I think that's adorable.
That is super cute. Again, another really good filler. So this has really good fillers.
Background filler here.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you
so
get to do this big feather.
So I get to do this big feather. Looking with this one, how I kind of think I want to accomplish it is, let me move my machine so you can see. I think I'm going to make my way up through here. I got to think. Diana, talk what I think.
I'm just watching you think.
I think I'm going to make my way up through here. I think I might make my way and do these pearls all the way up. Remember we talked about, what week was this? A couple weeks ago, when we were looking at pearls, kind of flatlining them a little bit, and then finishing it up, flatlining, finishing up. So I'll do that all the way up, and then I'm going to take the other side back, and then tap it to make the feather plume all the way up. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, put my needle down there. All right. Gotta brace myself. Spread my legs all the way. I'm ready. All right, and I'm actually gonna bump up my stitches per inch on this.
Yeah, a little bit closer, especially on the pebbles.
14, yeah, those little petals. So flat line, small.
Yeah, anytime you have smaller work, you can increase that stitch per an inch on your machine, no matter the machine you have, and that makes it easier to move. Especially when you're doing pebbles and little micro stippling, things like that.
So I'm kind of keeping the bottom of that pearl kind of flat lined, and then when you loop around, it ends up making it nice and perfectly round. It kind of helps you. I'm kind of getting off from talking, but that helps you keep that nice pearl shape. Those really tight, tiny ones. All right, so I did that one side. Point it. I'm gonna work my way back and around. And then I'm going to come up. I might just go ahead and do this one since we're here. Maybe not. I'll do that one next time. Okay, whoops. There we go. There we go. I'm working my way around this. Trying to find that comfortable grip that I like for my machine. And this one is going to be backwards of the way I normally do my feathers, so we're going to see how this one works out.
Good practice, good practice.
Good practice, good practice. That's what they say. Like so, and then if I wanted to go a different direction, I could. I like that. Maybe I'll come out here and just do these. Nice little echo here.
I think echoes on feathers and other things like flowers are so pretty. It just gives a little bit more dimension.
Yeah.
Just throw an echo on there.
Kind of separate it from its background.
Yeah.
And then doing an echo on top of an echo. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Just like that. I'm going to stop there for that one. But some super cute things, kind of working with those feathers. Even you can make a really cute block just like that. You know, if you're doing a whole cloth even, it's a good portion to do something with the whole cloth in.
All right, those are awesome.
I like it.
Those are really good tips. Let's go back up to the front and show them the whole panel again. And
Oh, are we done already?
we are done.
Oh, man.
We can't keep them too long.
Oh, man.
That's fun.
Yeah.
We might have to go back there and finish it.
I know, before we go home. So that was super cool. We were able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Yeah.
different things on this. I remember there were 27 different
techniques.
types of
Techniques.
on this quilt. So we will lift it up one more time. But a nice quality fabric for this. Some panels are kind of weird when they're tester ones, but nice quality fabric here. Love the colors. Remember, you go with some kind of solid thread color, maybe a variegated. You got a cute present right there.
Yeah, super cute, super
I love
cute.
it. What questions you got?
Fun. I don't see really any questions. Everybody's just having a good time watching. They could hear us.
We like that. Hey,
I'm excited.
new mics, go team.
New mics, yay! It took us a while, but we got new mics.
We did.
So anyway, yeah, I think that was super fun. You know, I had a good time, and I can't wait to do some more little things like this. We have so many ideas down the pipeline, so just stay tuned, you guys.
Yeah.
Down or up.
One of those. All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us this evening here on After Hours. We hope you enjoyed looking at the Skillbuilder Filler Finesse panel.
Yep.
Remember, you can get that on our website, www.longarmsupplies.net.
Stay warm, stay safe, and wrap up in a quilt.
All right. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.